everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome back to the channel. So early fall decorating is continuing here in my home, and now I'm moving my attention into my living room. We've already completed the kitchen, and if you've missed any of those videos, I will be sure to leave a link in the cards above, or you can go check out my fall 2025 playlist in the description box below, and that will get you all caught up on all things fall so far. So I've already cleared everything out, cleaned all the surfaces. This just allows me to have a fresh space to look at with fresh eyes and get a little bit creative. So without any further ado, let's get into decorating my living room for early fall 2025. I hope you enjoy.
To get rid of this big black box on the wall and to really set the mood, I'm on YouTube and I'm simply searching fall backgrounds. And a bunch of them come up. Some have music and some don't. So it's really a great way to get that look and feel on your wall instead of looking at your TV. Now here I'm going to be creating a type of garland on my mantle here. My mantle is actually very narrow, so I don't have a lot of space to put things, but I'm going to use this wicker dough bowl that I thrifted a number of years ago to act as a base for these stems to house them. It just helps elevate them also a little bit off the mantle, allowing me to really make this fuller and for the florals and the picks to cascade down. My goal here in all these early fall decorating videos is not so much pumpkins just yet. It's just setting the mood for fall that is quickly approaching. And then when the time feels right, I will be able to add in, the pumpkins and more pine cones and acorns by simply just placing them in amongst all the current decor. So I'm not having to rethink or reinvent the wheel. I'm just setting it up each room so that I can add as I go. To create a fuller look, even though you may not have a lot of stems in there, just intertwine all the branches and bend them in all different directions. It just gives it such an organic flow and it's so pretty. Now I also found this one burnt orange hydrangea stem that I had in my stash. I don't even know when I got it. So I used it in the middle of this and it's the perfect color. You don't even realize that it's really a different flower, and it just filled in the center of this arrangement so that there weren't any gaps. Now I'm going to take some other smaller picks that I have and just add them in here and there, which just gives it a little bit more texture and interest. My original plan was to just leave it as is with just this beautiful foliage in the middle of the mantle. But when I stood back, I felt like something was missing. So I decided to add in my gold candlesticks with just some simple white taper candles on them. And then I brought back one of the pictures that I had used in the spring, summer that I got from HomeSense this year. This print kind of has a feeling of fall to it. It's a little darker and moodier than its companion piece, so I thought it fit in very well with the rest of this mantle. After working on the mantle, which I was so pleased with, I got so excited I wanted to add in some of the softer textures, the more cozy feeling things onto my sofa. This is a new sofa, so I was so excited to take off the cushions, the blue and green ones that it came with, and add in my favorite ones here. And that gold blanket that I have is from IKEA, so I love it. Then on this side table, I brought back one of my favorite pots from HomeSense years ago and just some golden foliage that I've had in my stash. Now to cozy up my side chair. I have these two scarves that I've had for a number of years, and I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use because they're both two different looks. And I have this cushion cover from IKEA that I wanted to place on this chair. So which one do you think would look better on this chair? And I decided to go with this plaid scarf. I've had this for I don't know how many years. I love it. I use it. It's one of those blanket scarves. It's so cozy. So it's perfect here because it will act as a blanket. Now to the side table, I'm bringing back my little Amazon picture holder. And then here is one of those clearance frames I found at Michael's. And all I did was take some leaves off a couple of stems I have upstairs and place them in here to frame them. I thought they looked great there and kind of mimicking what Michael's is selling right now. Now with the other scarf blanket, I put it over here on the gray chair. I thought it was perfect. And then by the fireplace, I want to add a few more cozy touches. Now I'm going to put my attention to the top of our TV console. And my husband doesn't like anything in front of his sound bar, so I'm just going to be placing things off to the side. And I have this pot that I've had for a number of years. Just grabbed some stems from my collection of fall stems and placed them in this pot. And then I wanted to add a bit more texture, so I thought it would look really pretty in this little basket that I thrifted a number of years ago. Now to this end of the TV console, I'm just bringing back a very old terracotta candle holder that I've had for a long time. Then I did pick up this little vase from Michael's when they had their buy one get one. I love the amber color and the texture on this vase. I thought it was so pretty. And then I'm just going to add in a little berry stem that I have had for a number of years, and just kept everything very simple and very subtle at this end of the TV console. Now I'll work on my coffee table, and I brought back this big pot that I did purchase on clearance from Michael's. Oh, I think it was back in July, maybe the end of June, July, somewhere in there. I love this. It's so beautiful. And I think it really complements the little terracotta candle holder that I have over on the TV console too. Now, to be honest, I worked on this centerpiece for a while. I lived with it for a couple of days, and I really just wasn't feeling it. So you will see here in a few seconds, I do switch it up. It just wasn't jiving with the fireplace mantle and all the other things going on in the room. So I did switch up the florals, and I used a bunch of different picks that I have. There must be, I think, maybe 5 different picks in this arrangement. And now it flows so much better with the fireplace and all the different colors happening in the room. I love it. It is exactly this changes exactly what this was needed here on this coffee table. I love this centerpiece. I'm so pleased with it, and it looks gorgeous in this pot. Once I had redone the coffee table centerpiece, then I looked over at this little pot, and it needed a little bit of sprucing up. So I just added in some more fall leaves in here that I had placed on the coffee table centerpiece, and this looks so much better now. Now here is a look at how the room came together, and I have to say that when my husband got home and saw the room, the first thing he said was, "Wow, this looks so cozy in here." And let me tell you, that made my heart so happy. This is from a man that never ever notices when I do these types of things. And for him to come in and comment on how cozy the room felt, and he said, if I was walking into somebody's home, that this is exactly what I would think. What a cozy room. So it was such a great compliment. I think I achieved my goal there, and I was so happy to hear him say that. The room just flows, it comes together. I love all the colors. I just can't, I think it's one of my favorite fall living rooms I have ever done. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that you got some inspiration to add a little bit of early fall touches into your living room or into any space in your home for that matter. And if you are new here, thank you for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you'll think about giving it a like and maybe share it with somebody else that you think might enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you join me each week as I share more fall and holiday and seasonal and home decor related content. Give me a follow over on Instagram. I tend to share more than just home decor over there, and sometimes you get a sneak peek of what's coming up on the channel. And to all my loyal subscribers here, thank you so much for stopping by again. I really appreciate your support and your kindness in the comments. It means so, so much to me. So until I talk to you in my next video, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next week. Bye.